I'm here with head coach of the men's and women's cross country team, Mike Frucci. And Frucci, Summit League Championships this weekend. But first, let's talk about the meet a couple of weekends ago down in Evansville. Second place finishes for both men's and women's. Talk about the women and how they did down in Evansville.
I did really good. They've been consistent. It was very similar to their Louisville performance. The two freshmen were out in front for us, running together, and getting their first two sticks in quickly, and then the upperclassmen kind of supporting them from behind. But it was a nice, solid race by the girls. It was a really great race by the boys. We had a number of lifetime PRs. We had three guys in the 26s. Our top five average time was 26:58. So the men are coming along, and we're looking for some more PRs here, before the end of the season. So.
And then as we are finishing up the regular season, talk a little bit about the regular season as a whole. Let's start off with the men and how they've progressed this season.
Yeah, the men have done a great job. It's a young team. We have a lot of young talent, a lot of freshmen and sophomores that are talented and learning the 8K distance. And then we have a couple of seniors that are kind of mentoring and doing a good job of leading the team. But it's been a great season for the men. They've worked hard the whole year, and they don't just do what I ask them to do, they do more. They're out running on their own time, extra from practice. They're just really committed to being a great team, and so that's why we're continuing to see these PRs, and I know they have some high aspirations for the end of the season here, and so I think we're going to have some good things happen.
And then with the women, you've had a lot of top 10 finishes, top 5 finishes. Talk about the women's regular season, how they've done this year.
I think they've done great. It certainly was a challenge this year. Knowing we wouldn't get our number one runner back and our all-conference runner, and then trying to, how's the team going to kind of unfold and who's going to take the lead on the team. But, all three of our freshmen did a great job. All three of them have scored for us all year. Two of them have led us all year, in Emma and Rebecca, and the upperclassmen have just worked really hard with the young kids to try to support them and take care of them all year and get them acclimated to college running. The college season is pretty long. It's longer than the high school season. It can wear on high school kids making the adjustment, but I feel like on both sides, both the men and the women, the senior captains, captains on both sides have done a great job of helping the young kids make it through the season healthy and strong. And so I think leadership is so important in that aspect, and we've had great leadership this year from Rachel Kaser and from Andrea Bell on the girls' side, and then from Randy McComb and Ryan Curtis on the men's side. Those four have done a great job, and so we're seeing great team results, and the teams are making progress.
And then this weekend in the Brookings, South Dakota Summit League Championships at Edgewood Golf Course. I know you haven't seen the course except for on a map, but talk a little bit about the competition this weekend for the Summit League Championship and how you think your teams will perform.
Competition is going to be tough. Summit League is tough, and I think we've got some great teams in the Summit League that are really doing well and represent our conference well, and so it's going to be a challenge. There's no easy wins out there for sure. But I think we're looking for the men to hopefully get their highest place ever in the conference, and we've got our goals there along those lines for not really about times, but about man for man matching up against other teams and tactically racing other teams, getting after them. So I think the men hopefully will have their highest conference finish, and then the girls, I think, will same thing. I think we'll have one of our highest conference finishes, say, in the last 4 years. I think that's their goal is to move up. I think we just need to race people person for person, and that's how I'll set it up tactically when I talk to them before the meet. Here's the person you need to run with and beat for our team to be successful, and it'll be matchups. Much like other sports, it won't really come down to times. In this kind of conference format, it's about competition and really setting up the matchups. and then if you can follow through on that, then you can get the wins that you want, and a lot of times the times will be there as well.
All right, and for weekend results, check out GoMastodons.com. Thanks, Coach.